and welcome to My Xbox and Me episode. What episode is it?
434.
I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the one and only Mr. Paul Despawn. How are you?
I am good, sir. I update the numbers. I feel like I have contributed to this podcast. I'm saying nothing else.
You did a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. You know, it helps a lot. If only we had someone who updates our show notes every single week that we do the show and, you know, actually updated the numbers. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not touching show notes from now on.
What?
Just getting no updates. Show notes is getting no updates.
Yeah, you wish, mate. And the one and only Mr. Toothbrush Crash. Crash, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good. Honestly, today I pulled a crash. Today. I woke up literally 4 minutes. Well, actually, now like 15 minutes ago. But yeah, I woke up. And literally, I saw. Did Matt message? I can't do today. Is that what it was?
Well, I pinged the group. I pinged you and Matt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. See, all I heard was my phone go boof, 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 and I was like, oh, all right, I'll look. Looked like see you lot in Discord. I was like, fuck, I need to get out of bed. So here I am. I'm here. All right. So if I sound a bit raspy, that is the reason why. If you didn't know, this is My Xbox and Me, our weekly Xbox podcast right here on youtube.com/My Xbox and Me and all podcast service. If you want to support the show financially, head over to patreon.com/MCFixer. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube and make sure you review us. If you haven't been reviewing us, go drop a goddamn review. I don't care where you review it, just review it somewhere and then send it in to us on the podcast questions or wherever you want to, all right?
Just write on the back of your nan and then kick it down the stairs.
Honestly, I want to see a handwritten note next week. If you haven't done it on iTunes, I want to see a handwritten note with a photo and send it in with the questions for next week, all right? That's what I want. I've decided. That is what I want. Shout out to our Patreon producer, Aaron God. As always, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you for keeping the show on the road. Topic of the show this week, boys. Rockstar have announced a new GTA. I guess we can't technically say GTA 6, though that's the title we'll be running with. Rockstar have come out and finally spoken about the upcoming next GTA experience. We got a tweet here from Rockstar's official Twitter account saying, "We are very excited to let you know that in early December we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with all of you. Thank you, Sam Hauser." The only Hauser left at Rockstar, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Dan left a while ago. Boys, first of all, I guess excitement levels. First of all, forget the excitement levels. We all assume this is GTA 6, right?
Yeah.
There's no way this is going to be something other than GTA 6.
It could be GTA, or was it Chinatown that was on the DS or whatever? Maybe a new one for the Switch.
Don't even say things like that.
That'd be hysterical. That'd be so funny for them.
It wouldn't, though. It wouldn't.
It would be hysterical, yeah.
It would be the biggest troll. It would be the
it.
biggest troll ever.
Yeah.
If they were to do that, that'd be crazy. Well,
it'd be a very them move.
No, even for them, that
would not Rockstar as a whole, but it'd be a very GTA thing.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that.
Like the GTA humor and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. Well, so excitement levels, Crash. I'll start with you. Where are you at? GTA 6, obviously going to be the biggest game ever. We know that without foul. You know, this is 10+ years in the making now. How are you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling the same I did the week before. I'm feeling the same way I did a year ago to 2 years ago. I haven't enjoyed Rockstar games in a minute. Not to say I dislike them, not to say I think they're bad, but for me to sit here and say that I'm excited for the next GTA, just wouldn't be accurate until I see gameplay. I'm like, oh my god, it looks so much better, and I start hyping myself up that way.
Gotcha. Okay. Like what's like the number one thing you want to be improved from GTA 5?
It's the one thing that's not going to change, and that's gunplay. Like GTA has the way gunplay works in GTA. They're not changing it.
Oh well, you know, Red Dead changed. Like Red Dead 2's is an improvement on GTA 5. Why are you putting faces? It is it's an improvement. It's an improvement. I didn't say it was perfect, but it's definitely
an improvement of a bad system. I agree.
Sure. If that's sure. If that's what you want to say, fine, no problem. No problem. But it's improved. It is an improved. It is 100% an improvement. That's something. Again, I've played a little bit of Red Dead RP. That's something like anytime I jump into that world, I'm like, oh, I wish this shooting was in GTA. So it's definitely improved.
Yeah, but the benefit this is getting into like the gameplay stuff. But Red Dead has a lot of semi-automatic weapons, so you benefit from the way aiming and shooting works in that game, as
True.
opposed to GTA, that has like a fully automatic system. with a lot of
Very
its
true.
weapons.
Very true. Very true. Despawn,
Hi.
excitement levels. Where you at?
A good like 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm the opposite of Crash. Like, I love GTA 5. I wish I could put time into RP myself, but it's never gonna happen. But yeah, GTA 5 itself, I love the single player. I enjoyed my time in online when I was in there. Like, something about a new Rockstar game. Like, I didn't really gel with Red Dead 2. But that's I just like the more modern feeling games, and I think it just like Rockstar always push the boat out with like just the technical level of their games. So just on that alone, I'm excited to see what they bring to the to the next game.
Yeah. Again, for me, obviously, I'm probably the most excited on the panel for obvious reasons. Number one, GTA 5 is in my top 5 games of all time.
Mhm.
Like that's without role playing all the other stuff. Just if you were to say to me, Fix, the top 5 games, it would be on the list. I don't know where it would sit. I'd have to really think about it, especially after this year. This year's had so many games that are just ridiculous year in gaming, to be honest with you. But I'm so excited. Like, number one, I've said this before. Like, I think from a content creation point of view, this game is going to make people's careers. Like I know. Again, I'm coming at it from that point of view where I'm like, Jesus, there's so much content that's going to be here. There's so much. We've seen what they've done with GTA Online. If you want to actually utilize that, which I don't think some people do utilize it, some people haven't. You know, in terms of like from the content perspective, and then you've got the single player that we know how long those games usually are. We know how big they are. You know how expensive they are. You know how many Easter eggs there are. There's just so much you can do in GTA. And then obviously beyond that, can you hear the sirens? They're coming for me.
Who booted the game up?
Exactly. And there you go. Wow, could you imagine? That's the siren. Oh, it gets me excited, to be honest with you. For me, it's a case of like, obviously Rockstar now owning 5M, which is the roleplay stuff. Which they spoke about actually this week as well, which I know we don't have in the show notes, but they're talking about how they're going to try and monetize it already. They've started speaking about that, which has people very scared.
Mhm.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. You don't buy a company to then keep things the same. So that's is what it is. That's a whole different topic on its own. But GTA 6, I just think it's a game we've been waiting for forever. I think as someone, I didn't enjoy it, and I'm sure maybe if I go back and play Cyberpunk now, I didn't enjoy Cyberpunk. I didn't enjoy Starfield. There hasn't been a big expansive open world game that has sucked me in a really, really, really long time. We don't count Baldur's Gate, right?
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
it's not
Hey,
really
hey.
a world.
The world's pretty open.
Is it?
Open.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
there's borders on all sides. You can say that about any map, to be
I was gonna
fair.
say, it's pretty open. It's pretty open.
That doesn't stand for anything.
It's big.
But
It's not
anyway.
open.
But yeah, it's big. It's not open. That's what she said, mate.
Phrasing.
But yeah, I am very, 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 very excited. I really do hope that they get it right, and I think that's the thing that scares me the most: bugs and things like that. I like the way Baldur's Gate did come out this year and was like, "This is how you make a video game." Is kind of how I've seen that. It's kind of what I'm expecting now from GTA. What? Go on, Crash.
Baldur's Gate has bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's gonna have 0 bugs.
got you. So you're worried about like game-breaking bugs.
I'm just worried about playing. I don't like in 2023 that I buy or play experiences, again, because I'm privileged, and you can very much tell we'll get onto COD. You can very much tell that it's what they tried to sell to people isn't what it is. And Baldur's Gate hasn't done that. I'm sure Spider-Man hasn't done that. Alan Wake hasn't done that. But there's a lot of experiences that I have played this year and, you know, in the past that have felt half-baked. And that's the one thing that I just don't believe Rockstar will do. I don't think they'll put out a half-baked game, period. Not even just GTA, just a half-baked game. Like Red Dead Redemption 2. Though I'm very much in the same boat as you, Despawn, it's not my favorite world. There are some mechanics there that I really did enjoy, and the story there that I really did enjoy.
Yeah,
and yeah, I'm just hoping for a complete experience, to be honest.
Yeah, mechanically, like Rockstar are second to none. Like they definitely put the hours into their games, to probably to the detriment of some of the staff, if previous reports have been to believed. But yeah, like. I fully believe that Rockstar are going to smash this, like, on a mechanical level, out the park. I don't expect there to be any game-breaking bugs. Like, I don't remember GTA 5 having any issues when it launched.
The problem with GTA
single
5...
player.
Online was terrible at start.
Like
the loading times were atrocious.
Online just did what every online game does that is the biggest in the goddamn world, which it had server issues at the end of the day. Like we all expected that. So
but
that's yeah.
There was, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a report about a modder that fixed it.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, so basically a modder figured out what was causing the server load times to be so bad and fixed it. So yes, I think it's now fixed by one of the community members. But yeah, like I don't expect the mechanical aspects of the single player to be any issues whatsoever, as far as I'm concerned. Like Rockstar definitely put the effort in there for the quality. Just going back on this announcement a little bit, I am a bit upset of the way it got announced. This got leaked by Jason Schreier. To start with, which I wish it hadn't. I understand, like, obviously breaking news and all that kind of stuff, but I wish this had just dropped. Like, on a random Tuesday, just a new GTA trailer just dropped, and we all got excited about it that way, rather than just being like, all right, so now we're all going to be sitting here at the beginning of December, but like, is it today? Rockstar, is it today?
I don't blame a reporter for doing their job.
No, I don't. Like, I mean, if we got the scoop, I'm sure we'd do the same thing. But
straight, I would blow this podcast to the nth degree. Yeah, I don't blame Jason Schreier. Yeah, in a perfect
as a fan,
world,
yeah, as a fan, it's sucky, but yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's got me more excited.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Go on, Crash.
I don't believe that.
Oh,
I don't believe you're more excited right now than you would have been come the first week of December and the trailer drops.
I think they would have had the only thing I would say is I feel like they would have had to have said something. For me, I prefer this because I feel like we're gonna get I don't think it's just gonna be a trailer on YouTube. For some reason, something tells me we're not just gonna get a trailer on YouTube, and then boom, there's GTA 6. To me, it feels like, and maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like they're going to do something, like a presentation or something like that, which I prefer. Again, I could be wrong. I prefer just because it will help me be prepared for it better from a content perspective. But what makes me think that? The fact they even tweeted this out, 'cause they could have just ignored Jason Schreier.
The tweet is incredibly simple. We will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. I don't think anything about the tweet like screams
presentation.
We're gonna have some sort of presentation.
Yeah. I'm not saying the presentation in terms of like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe again, maybe wishful thinking again. Like I said, I don't think let's put this out there. It won't be at the Game Awards.
No.
Yeah.
GTA bigger than the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a question, right? Like for me, it's a case of like, why would they even bother entertaining? No disrespect to this Jeff Keighley, but why would they even bother entertaining the Game Awards and giving them something that they know full well they're going to just destroy everything that is put in front of them, you know? Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just literally someday I'm gonna wake up and the trailer's just gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by presentation, I mean more like in the sense of like, you know, like the way they did with I don't think that was technically a trailer, but like what they did with Apex,
E-
where like they
okay.
had their Twitch channel on and then a countdown,
okay.
and then like
So teasing, some sort of tease.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but-
yeah, something like
Like a
that. I just
build-up,
don't,
yeah.
I just don't think it's,
Yeah.
I don't think
Got
it's
it.
just gonna be.
I
wake up and then trailer's just there.
I think it's just a trailer.
See,
Because here's the thing,
yeah.
they can release just a trailer and they are immediately
They're
they'll
breaking
immediately
YouTube.
match they'll immediately match the impact of like the VGAs as a whole. If
Oh
not,
yeah,
oh,
no,
supersede it
bigger.
by a significant amount.
Bigger,
Yeah.
way bigger, way bigger.
Yeah, yeah. I was just trying to be nice a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? But yeah, so they don't need to do anything else. All they need to do is drop the trailer.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like I definitely,
Yeah.
you're definitely not wrong. It
You've
just,
also got to
I don't know.
remember that I'm pretty sure last time GTA 5 was just a trailer as well.
Oh no, I know.
So like they've got precedent of just being like, yeah, here you go, here's a new game. Red Dead as well, I think did the same thing.
Here,
In the
if
same
it's-
breath, they also had months of dropping screenshots.
Yeah.
I remember being in school and like refreshing the website every day to see if there was a new screenshot.
hmm
Like, there's a lot of things they haven't done already that
Yeah.
they would
Again,
have done before trailer. So
I 100% think this tweet that they've put out is just a response to Jason like announcing it
No,
and then
it
just
is.
confirming it. And like I assume there would have been some kind of build up beforehand. Otherwise, like maybe this month they
Maybe
would have spent
not.
a month of just doing that, but maybe not as well. Yeah, they could literally just go trailer, here you go. But I
Well,
would assume that they
realistic-
had plans for the announcement, and they've obviously had to pivot that.
my question is, do we get a release date?
No,
Like,
I
do
think we'll
you
get
think
a
this is-
window, like a year. Like maybe they'll turn around
I
and
think
say, like,
coming next year.
yeah.
No,
I think coming
nope.
2024.
You think
Nope.
2024? Like if it's 2024, it's late 2024.
Or whatever year they plan on releasing it. I think
I think
whatever-
2025.
Yeah.
I generally think
2025.
I think they're gonna milk it. Like I feel like we'll get the trailer, and then that's a whole year of like
yeah.
of 'cause then you've got
Mechanic
trailer 2,
trailers
trailer
and stuff,
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
I-
hope I'm wrong. By the way, I
Yeah.
truly hope I'm wrong.
I hope it's a shadow drop.
assume-
It's not. I know it's not.
Imagine.
But I
Just the
imagine
first
just
week of
trailer
December.
out now. Go.
That would be crazy. I assume we're all of the mind that GTA 6 online doesn't launch with the game, right?
I pray to God it doesn't. I hope it's a
Yeah,
month
I
after.
don't-
I
I
hope
don't
it's a
think it
month
does.
after. I hope as much as I don't want to say this because I think it sucks to say it, but I hope it's a fresh start on online as well. I hope you can't bring anything over. I hope that people that have put money into GTA 5, hopefully they've had their time with it, they've enjoyed it, they're happy with their purchasing decisions, and they're ready for a fresh start. Because I can't think of anything worse from my perspective of like logging on and then everyone's already got the best cars and
Everyone's a
everyone's already
millionaire,
got like that doesn't interest
Well,
me.
it's a new city, so yeah.
Yeah, but online's still
supposedly.
online, you know.
Yeah. I'd expect maybe like some kind of founders thing, or like here's $1 million, go play. Because you know
Yeah.
$1 million in GTA is nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd expect something like that at the most. But yeah, I could see a clean sweep and everyone expected to
I-
buy shark cards again.
I think it's a clean sweep for sure.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah. New map, new modes, new everything. Yeah, I can see it. And then obviously the question is for content side, now that they've bought it, do they implement any kind of RP level?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. It's still too early.
it's
I
too
think.
early, yeah. Well,
I
that's the
think
thing.
that
If we
then-
are a year out, like Crash says, if we're going to be like 2025, does that give them time to implement that stuff?
I still don't think, even with them owning it, I don't think you get RP into the main multiplayer stuff.
No. You think there'd be like official servers for it, but not like.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
official servers and marketing for those servers and like ways for them to monetize it, but I do think they'll have like a dedicated, just like plain online mode. It
Yeah.
doesn't have any sort of.
They already have it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
anyone who wants to get into RP right now knows they have to go to 5M, which will be 6M. They
Mhm.
own the 6M, and then they can actually market it as like a real, not
Roleplay
shouldn't say
server.
a real thing, but like as an official,
Official, yeah.
Rockstar thing. And then boom, they're set and ready to go. Like you say, it could be pay monthly, it could be whatever decision they make. Which
I think that'll be it. I think there'll be the different tiers. You'll have obviously you get GTA single player, GTA Online, which is free to access, but you know, shark cards is the monetization option there, and then GTA Roleplay, which is a subscription service. which again gives you subscribe to the official servers. I'm assuming there'll be more servers.
So do you think that means it kills off all the servers that have paid prio? Do you think they just kill off every single one of those servers?
I would hope no, but the way that Rockstar have moved in the past, I could definitely see them doing that if they want. They're they're well within their rights to do that. Like,
oh yeah,
but yeah, I would hope that they'd understand that the excitement and longevity of GTA 5 has been partly due to the RP community.
Yes.
Are you guys are talking about servers other than FiveM servers that have paid prio, or are you guys talking about FiveM
all of RP servers generally
not
have
all, but most public servers. So again, you've got two different servers, right? You've got whitelist servers and public servers, right? So most public servers you can pay to get priority to go on the server. So meaning you don't have to queue up in these long ass queues that can take hours, right? And yeah, that's what we're referencing for people who don't quite understand what it is we're talking about. I personally think they're going to kill all public prio servers. I think it's going to be $19.99 a month, maybe $14.99, and boom, that's the in. And then they're still going to have their whitelist servers because you're going to have the NoPixels, the Prodigies, the Echo servers, all the big servers that people use, and then there's a bunch of other servers as well.
The question is, are they going to exist? Because they survive on the money that people pay for prio. And if that goes away, what is?
I don't think it's going to go away. I think there's going to be a thing like a Fortnite, like a Call of Duty code, like there's plenty of ways to make money through Rockstar with NoPixel or Prodigy or whoever. Like, there's going to be options. Again, there's going to be other monetization options that are out there. I don't think they're gonna disappear. They're too. I think that would be very bonehead from Rockstar to just kill off all these little mini companies. Like NoPixel as a whole, like they have a whole development team bigger than most indie teams. Like, so yeah, I don't know. We live in an interesting place, but to bring it back to GTA 6 as a whole, man, I'm so excited. I even started looking at some more leaked footage the other day, which I shouldn't have done, but I couldn't help it. And I was just like, yeah, if they can package this correctly, I'm very excited. Very, very excited. There's a lot that's going to go down. So
I am very excited. Yeah. Like I said, like the leaks.
Plays with me.
Crush, what was that?
I just hope that you play games with me again.
And what happened?
Sure, I'll play GTA 6 single player with you, Fix.
Not role play. I'm not about
single play. Yeah, normal GTA 6. No, single player.
You want to play single player together? You just sit in Discord while he plays.
Oh my god, I just saw this really cool thing. I just ran over a hooker.
So, talking to GTA 6, like obviously just talking about those leaks and those rumors that we got a while back, earlier this year, like I'm excited for this one mainly because if it's true and that it is a female protagonist as well for the first time, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm interested to see like what kind of tech they bring into the game, especially with like quick switching and stuff like that. I think there was leaks in it was like the characters, the two playable characters, when you're not using them, they're actually going about their lives. Similar to like the way an NPC would. I am super excited to see what they get up to. Just switch to the male guy and is in the strip club, just hanging out. It's like,
it's kind of what GTA 5 had, though, right? Like, I imagine it's gonna be the exact sort of same thing.
Yeah, I feel like they were kind of more like scripted points when you switch to them, rather than them being like genuine, like just going about their day. Like, imagine switching to one and he's just robbing a convenience store. It's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. In the middle of like
he's just like, you finish a mission with one character, you switch to the other guy, and he's just like, he's in the middle of running away from cops. Like, oh, okay, I'm in a police chase now.
And yeah, you instantly just have to jump into it. Yeah. That would be good. That'd be really good.
Yeah. Oh, you decide, no, I don't want to do this police chase. You skip back to the other character. You switch back to him later, and you find out he's in jail.
I wonder how they're gonna do jail and things like that, man. Again, I'm so used to RP stuff now, right? So I'm used to like
jail is not just a restart, yeah.
No, I'm used to like having to stand in jail for a certain amount of time. I'm used to having to put petrol in a car. I'm used to like all of these things that I know if you put it on a design whiteboard, people like usually it's
Boring,
like what is fun, right? That is usually what is now. I'm so used to doing those mundane tasks that if those are not there, it's because they feel very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Which it doesn't mean it should or shouldn't be there. Like it's just gonna feel very odd for me. Like to
Yeah.
go to prison and be able to just walk out of the prison, which I imagine that's what happens if you were to go to jail. I don't think they're gonna have a you have to
You
be
have to
here for
spend a
5
week.
minutes.
Yeah.
You have to be here for 5 minutes type situation. But it'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a prison system though. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I would
Prison
like
system would be fun.
a jail system and a prison system.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
because walking just out of jail, I think pay the bounty, not the bounty, pay the bail.
The
Thank
bail,
you. And then boom, you're out. I think that would be a good system.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm interested to see if they do implement because I know that they went full on in like the realism with Red Dead. I'm interested if they do implement like petrol systems and stuff like that. Because I saw a few clips going around of like the rumor was they were going to do this in GTA 5 and it'd be really boring.
Yeah.
And then I've spent the last year or so watching people play role playing where it's just a normal part of the game.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not boring. It's like you see some fun moments. Maybe you're in a police chase and you run out of petrol, and then you're going to do a foot run because you've run out of petrol because you didn't plan ahead.
I could see that being a thing. I'd actually
Yeah.
really enjoy it if something like that was a thing.
Yeah.
Some of like my favorite moments in open world games like that, like even in Cyberpunk, is when you like sit down to eat food or you take a shower, you go to sleep, and it gives you those little buffs or
Mhm.
those benefits to like sort of RPing in that world.
Yeah,
So like having to refill petrol and stuff like that, I think would be very cool.
yeah.
And
I can
I
see
mean-
it not being as egregious as RP is, where it's like it
It
runs
takes a
out.
second.
Yeah. Like I could see like you fill it up in the morning. That is your day's like quota for petrol needed. Or if you get a new car and you're planning a heist, then obviously you have to prepare that as part of it.
I feel like some of the best moments in GTA are just the red dots. Like you're walking down the street and then some crackhead comes out of nowhere
Mhm.
and something happens, right? And I feel like you're saying, like if they can, as long as they can have enough of those moments at a petrol station, at a food shop, at a blah 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 blah, that it doesn't. Again, you need enough of them so it doesn't get boring and repetitive. Usually GTA are pretty good at that.
Mhm.
Or Rockstar are pretty good at that, I should say. I think you can keep it fun and interesting, and those are the moments that I'm most excited for. Honestly, is those random encountered moments, a bit like The Witcher as well. I always say the frying pan mission is always my go-to one. I'm going past and this woman's like, "Help me get my frying pan," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yes, I'm on it." Like the same thing for GTA, right? Like some woman gets robbed, some crackhead beats me up, and I have to go chase them down. Those are the moments that I live for in the single player that then translate elsewhere. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Imagine that again. I know I'll bring it back to RP a lot, but imagine you've got the roleplay server, but you have that single player element in it where it is a random NPC walks up to you and robs you,
Mhm.
and we can implement that into roleplay as well. Like that shit will make. And again, after a while, you'll see when this gonna happen, so you'll be able to read it. But those first moments are gonna be super fun. So, yeah, man. Looking forward to it. Anything else on GTA that we know nothing about those so far, but we spoke a lot about it. Anything else you guys want to touch on?
No, just excited.
What sort of tone do you think they take in this climate, as far as like their approach to narrative and humor and all that stuff?
I mean, me personally, I think Rockstar are really good at just like lampooning modern society in that way. I don't think they'll hold back in any way, shape, or form, but I think they'll be respectful where they need to be. I don't think they've ever crossed a line, as far as I'm aware, that I can feel like not in GTA 5, like maybe previously, but yeah, I feel like they've always been relatively respectful. And when they do take the piss out of something, it's always you can tell it's done with sincerity, and it's not like they're not punching down in any way.
Well, again, other people will argue that. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Other people will argue that. Definitely, they will definitely say there's a lot of punching down in GTA 5. I hope they don't change. Personally,
Yeah.
again, don't get me wrong. I am for most things in terms of like being respectful to people and things like that. Comedy is always where I draw the line in terms of good comedy, right? Obviously, just dumb shit is
Yeah.
not. Is not. That's not what I'm talking about here. But like, if you can make a funny joke at the expense of white, black, whatever, it does to me make the joke, as long as it makes sense in the world and for the character, and it is very obviously comedy. Me personally, I am all for it, and I hope they don't take that away, because some of my favorite moments in GTA 5 are some of those moments. Like, again, it's just like any, again, comedy in this comics in this climate is already super challenging. You see that all the time, and I watch a lot of like podcasts and things like that of comics saying that. But I really hope GTA don't, for a lack of a better term, they don't PC it. Like, to be honest with you, because I don't think they will. I don't think it's who they are.
No.
But
Yeah.
I hope they don't as well. I hope we can still have in 2023 and beyond. I hope we can still have GTA.
I think whatever way they go with it, there'll be a subsect of people who are mad at whatever route the game decides to take.
Welcome to
So
the
Absolutely,
it's a
internet.
lose-lose for them regardless. Yeah.
brother. I already saw news outlets talking about, oh, the game that you can kill strippers is getting announced soon, and I'm like, are we not beyond that? Like how is that still GTA's tagline? The game that you can kill strippers. I can kill strippers in most games that has strippers.
Okay. I'm gonna say clarify. Yeah.
Name me one other game.
Duke Nukem.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk? I don't know. I don't think so.
There's
You could-
literally
100% pull a gun out
Can you-
in
But kill
dolls.
strippers. Can you
Yeah.
kill dolls? I don't think you can pull out your gun in there.
Can you not? I've
don't
not
think
tried
so.
because I'm respectful of all ladies.
I don't think you can.
So you're telling me
Also,
there's
it's
no
not kill strippers, it's kill hookers.
No, they said the word stripper.
Oh well, the article. Unless
yeah.
can you kill? I don't think you can in GTA unless I'm wrong.
No, you can. You definitely. I mean, because they're not talking about just strippers, are they? They're not talking about going to the strip club and kill strippers.
Yeah,
They're talking about
that's
ladies
on the street.
standing on the street. That's what they're referencing. And
Okay.
most games, like if you can go into a
no,
nightclub
that's
and
fair,
kill
that's fair, that's
and
fair.
kill.
I was being very.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The one just to wrap
but
this
yeah.
up, the one thing I do hope that they bring from RP, I think it's in RP. I don't know if it is in the real game as well. That the people on the street are men as well.
Oh yeah. It's definitely on RP. I don't know if it is in single player.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I hope that comes to GTA 6.
Yeah,
Just I think
No,
it's fun.
that's-
Yeah,
I think
that will.
I think that will, and that's that. Yeah, I agree. I
Especially because you
100%
have
agree.
a female, like supposedly,
Mhm.
one of the protagonists is a female, right?
Yeah.
This would make the perfect sense for them to add it if
Yeah.
they were to add it.
No,
Yeah.
100%. I'm interested. I'm very, very, very excited. Very excited. It's the only thing that's keeping me going at the moment. I'll be honest with you.
Not too long to wait.
I really, really hope. I really hope we just get a release window. Obviously, I'm not expecting an exact date, but just a release window, please. Just 2024. Just that will kick my ass into shape.
Mhm.
It really will. So please, I beg. All right, let's jump into what's been in our box, boys. I'm started. I played some video games this week. I started Lies of P.
Hey.
And you stopped Liza P.
I
He stopped
haven't.
Liza P.
I haven't stopped because I'm frustrated.
Okay.
I've just haven't got back to it at the moment. It's a very obviously I'm not gonna beat the game. Like that goes without saying. Like I'm never gonna. I don't think I probably could, but I won't. Like let's say it like that. Again, you guys were talking about it last week, and I was getting really annoyed because I was just like, I don't understand everything they're saying. This is stupid. I want to understand.
I
want
wanna
to
be in the
this
talk.
game is. Well, I just want to not even really be in the talk, but I want to understand why you think this game is so special. And I can see why. I can see why from a world building perspective. I can see why from a graphical point of view. I can see why from a mechanical point. I can see why. I've gotten to. So I beat the first boss. I beat the hooded fox.
Monkey. The monkey. Sorry, the donkey.
Donkey. Sorry, beat the donkey. I just saw the fox, but I didn't interact with him.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm around that construction area where you've got the pipes and all that stuff. That's where I've gone to. So yeah, I've put in about 5 hours.
You beat 2 bosses by that point, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you beat the
Yeah.
main,
Well,
like the
if you
circuit,
consider
the
the
clown
donkey,
boss.
it would be
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
You
What?
would beat the clown boss, and to
Yep.
be if where you I think you're at, you also would have beat the police boss.
The
Yes,
giant
I
one
just
with
beat him.
electric.
I just
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
Yeah.
him. I just beat
And
him.
then
Yeah, I just beat him.
I would consider the donkey a boss as well, so you've
Mhm.
beaten 3 bosses.
There's a health
Well, they
bar.
were
There's the
laughing at
boss.
me. That took me a long time to beat. It took me longer to beat the donkey than it did either of the other 2 bosses.
I can understand that. It's a very
fuck-
different type of boss. I mean,
Fucking bastard.
I get it.
Fucking bastard. He just kept killing me. I was so annoyed. But yeah, so I've been playing it. I've beaten a couple of bosses. I really enjoy it. I do think it's a very, very, very good game. Like all Souls-like games, I wish there was more cutscenes. I wish there was more in-your-face storytelling. There is cutscenes. I'm not saying it isn't.
It's a lot of in-your-face storytelling. I think all the storytelling in the game is in your face.
I don't think there's enough so far.
Okay. You are
and
also
again,
earlier on, but
yeah. Again, I don't think I'm gonna play anymore, which is a shame. But it's just because there's Alan Wake, there's Spider-Man, there's other games that I know that I will start and enjoy it from start to finish. I do not dislike this game in any way, shape, or form. There is nothing I can say about this game that I dislike, apart from the fact there's not an easy mode. Like, if this game has an easy mode, I go through and beat the entire game, and probably ends up on my top 10 list of all of games. Not of all time, just of games. This year. But again, could I sit there and persevere and get frustrated? And yes, I could do it, and I could get through this game. I do think this is one of the very few games that I could do. I now understand. Okay, you're gonna fight this boss, you need to learn the patterns. And that's all I'm doing. I'm sitting there just going, okay, he does this, and when he pulls his arm back, then he punches again, then I do a double attack, then I jump backwards. Anytime I get hit, I'm like, well, that's because you made a mistake, you idiot. It's never the game's fault, it's always my fault. So
I will say one thing Liza P does very well, I think more than most Souls games, if I'm gonna be honest, is the trek back to a boss is very easy, and unlocking like side paths through the level of like they'll have this very difficult and annoying part to get past, but once you get past it, they have a shortcut immediately there right away for you to be able to skip that every time.
Yeah.
There's certain enemies that I'm just like, there's this sort of like big hunchback enemy. That I just ran past them. I was like, I'm not fighting you. I don't care. Like, I know for well you're not a boss. I don't have to fight you. I already grabbed the chest that was over there on the right that you're protecting. Fuck you. I'm not about to, because I know for well that you're going to frustrate me, because I'm going to keep dying to you, and then I'm going to get annoyed at the fact that I'm dying to you and it's not a boss when I could just run straight past you. So literally just run straight past. Like,
I know the exact spot you're at when you're talking about that. It's like there's literally a spawn point next to him.
Yeah,
like just past him. So it's like you could go run past him, find the spawn point, then go back and kick his ass if you want to. But I do find like, so we've talked about this before. Like, I'm not a fan of it, but it's not because of the game itself. It's just I'm not a Souls-like player, and no matter how many times I try, but I recognize how good this game is. I really do. It is such a good game if you are a fan of those games. And again, I think we've talked about it before. The fact that they are like, this is their first game as a studio is phenomenal. And yeah, like, kudos to them for what they've done. I'm interested to see what they do next. I know they said they're working on a sequel and DLC. We talked about that in a previous episode. So yeah, everything you guys talk about, it makes me want to go back and try it. But like, just if it was any other year, I would. Like, I genuinely would.
There's a lot to play this year.
Yeah, but, so much.
I beat Liza P earlier, a couple hours ago, actually. Yeah. Man, the story at the end of that game,
I've heard
got me. What I will say, Fix, is that Haley would really, really like this story.
Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, I think she keeps saying she to give her credit where credit is due, right? I was playing it, so I played it the first day off stream. Didn't play it on stream. Was like, oh, let me just get a feel for this, see if I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm playing it, and she's literally watching TV, but she keeps looking over. She's like, this looks like a me game. Like, this is like the world and everything. I'm like, Haley, you will not enjoy this game in the slightest.
Gameplay, no.
I was like, she's like, are you sure?
The story
she's
is
like,
100%.
Yeah, she's like, you sure? This game looks good. And I'm like, Haley, if you want to watch this game, watch a playthrough on YouTube. That is the
Yeah.
only way you're gonna get to experience.
See, I'm
this
so
game.
tempted to do that myself, just like because I've heard so many good things about the ending specifically and the story in general.
It's very good. It's
Yeah.
very, very good.
So I
Like
may have to do that.
the game jumped up quite a few slots in my game of the year list after I reached the end of the game.
Nice.
Crazy, Crash. Beating games mean they go up
Yeah, I
higher on your
know.
list? What?
Most games don't have endings like that.
Nah.
But the ones that do make
Sure.
it worth it.
And I usually finish those games. The games I don't finish are like, hey, you have to get 20 hours in this game for the game to get good. Does that count as the same thing?
No.
So,
Like you have to, if you're enjoying the experience as you're going to the ending, and then the ending's just
Yeah.
a cherry on top. That's great. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, get 20 hours into this game and you'll finally like it. It's like, which I know was the argument for Starfield, but yeah.
Starfield. What's the PlayStation game? Death Stranding as well.
Death Stranding as well. Yeah.
Except Death Stranding was like get 50 hours in the game.
Yeah.
How dare you? That's not a PlayStation game anymore, sir. That's on Game Pass PC. How dare you?
True.
My bad.
How dare you? What else did I play? Football Manager. New Football Manager dropped. Started that. Again, I haven't got much to say on it. I like the new systems they put in the game. No one cares. I get it.
Spreadsheets, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I downloaded. No, I'll get there. I downloaded the man
No
who
name. Oh, who'd lost his name or something?
erased
Such
his
a bad name.
Terrible name.
Terrible.
But yeah, the new Yakuza game. The new Like a Dragon game.
Yeah.
I've downloaded that. I haven't started it. It is on my list to play. At least check out before the end of the year. Which is so crazy to say because we're in the 11th month. Jesus
We're
Christ!
halfway
it came
through.
around-
Is it
halfway through?
We're almost halfway through.
halfway
Oh,
through
the 11th
November?
month. Sorry, I
Yeah,
thought you were
yeah,
meant like
yeah,
halfway
yeah,
through the
yeah.
year. I was like, brother, we're beyond
done.
that, my friend.
Imagine, I'm like,
Wait,
yo, we got
how long
another
have I
6
been
months to
sleeping?
finish these games.
What else did I play? I play. Oh God, I can't think.
God.
What? New COD multiplayer, not
There we
single
go.
player.
So I have just before you jump in.
You play single player. I play multiplayer.
Yeah, I've done both, but yeah.
Gotcha. I don't think I can play multiplayer shooters anymore.
Period? Or like specifically the Call of Duty type of multiplayer shooter?
I feel like it's just period.
Okay.
Damn.
I ended up playing with the Mandem, which are a roleplay group. Played with Clutch and a few other people. Had fun playing, but the problem I was having is again, the rest of them are very young. Like they're in their early 20s. I'm early 30s, right? I've got like literally a decade on half these guys, and we're playing and they're dropping 30s and 40s and 20s and I'm dropping 7. One game I dropped 4. And I'm like, what has happened in gaming? Like, I can't, like, it's not even a case of like, I can't keep up to the middle anymore. Like, I used to be a middle player. That's where I was. I was never the best ever. I was never the best. One day I'd pretend I was the best because I'd have one good game and everyone would like take the piss out of me. And then I would have, back to my middle section. I'm bottom of the leaderboard. And I'm clear bottom. And the reason why I think I'm done as well is because I look at both teams and I'm clear bottom of like both teams.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just not fun. Like, when did playing video games, when did playing shooters not be fun?
Yeah. So I'm older
It's
than you
sweaty.
by a bit, and I'm the exact opposite. I am in my prime right now.
Oh, wow.
Like, I am loving multiplayer. Like, I enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 is, oh man, I'm loving it. Like, classic maps. Just, yeah. New modes are good as well. Is it Cutthroat, where it's 3v3v3?
I haven't played any of those modes.
You should play
I've
that.
only played Team Death.
So the Cutthroat mode, I think you'll get on with because it's not like just kill everyone as fast as possible multiple times. It is very like you basically have to take out the other two teams, so single life kind of stuff. That is a lot of fun. And yeah, no, I'm loving it. Like I'm while you're quitting first person shooters, I'm going all in.
I just want to point out that Despawn talking about the cutthroat mode and it being 3v3v3. Just makes me want Wingman and Gears of War back.
Ah, we can get Wingman. We didn't get it in 5, right?
No.
Nope.
You think we get it in 6?
No, but we can dream, right?
We can dream.
Dude, Wingman, bro,
Microsoft,
you have
Xbox.
just Wingman mode was so damn good.
It was so good.
Mhm.
Wingman mode was the best mode in Gears of War 3. Like, that's not a question. It's not up for debate. It was the best mode.
I got goosebumps thinking about Wingman mode.
Yeah. Wingman was amazing.
Shit, that was yeah. Sorry,
It's not getting added ever again, but that just I apologize for the detour, but that made me think about it.
No,
right
I
I
get
needed
you, yeah.
that. I needed that. I needed that.
But no.
Damn.
I'm like I say, I'm really enjoying my time with that. I've done some of the campaign as well, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, multiplayer. I'm again, all the maps that they're bringing back in the new one, like they are my Call of Duty.
I think that's why I'm struggling the most as well. Like, I've played Call of Duty. I've probably played every Call of Duty that's come out at this point,
Mhm.
right? But I play for a week and then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
probably drop off. That's how I play COD. So I don't know the maps the way everyone does. So jumping into a brand new game, but it being the exact same maps that everybody already knows,
Mhm.
it's just like, oh, this is challenging.
Yeah, you've
This
got
is
that.
challenging.
There's a skill ceiling there that you've not hit yet
Mm.
because they've already they know the maps, they know what they're doing, so they don't have to learn
Also-
them.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you got skill-based matchmaking probably working against you.
True, if you're
like,
in a
like,
party with
you
20
got
odd year olds.
people.
Join a
you
party with
got
me,
people
we'll do it.
dropping 40 kills and stuff like that. You're probably playing against people who are also just generally going to be better than
Yeah.
you as well because they are better than you.
What I
know
would
what
say
else-
is play it solo, like just do a couple of multiplayer matches on your own and see how you hold up there, and then rather than like Crash says, like when you've got a bunch of 20-year-olds that are used to knocking out 40 kills, then you're going to be matched with the same kind of caliber, and you're not going to stand up to that.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of
Doesn't
just
matter.
like,
What you could do is just give up on Call of Duty and just come play Halo with me.
I'm good.
That's a good point.
I'm good.
Halo's
I'm good.
great.
I'm good.
Oh man, Halo with the boys.
I'm good. Halo with the boys. Yeah, you and Crash, you're the boys. You're the boys.
Boys are at least at minimum 4 people.
We
I was
only
gonna
have
say
4.
3. I was gonna say 3, but then you would weasel
You
your
just
way
say, "Oh,
out.
Matt can do it." Yeah, like no, you need 4. You can't play with less than a full squad. Sorry. Like,
But yeah, I will give COD some more time. I do you know what I'm honestly waiting for? I'm waiting for Warzone.
Hmm.
I feel like Warzone. I tried playing with a controller as well. God, that feels foreign now. Like playing a shooter with a controller just feels awful. Like
Yeah.
Dude, that's all I
absolutely
do.
awful. Yeah, but I feel like I need to get back to that because I need the aim assist.
You need the aim
Mhm.
assist.
I
yeah.
need the aim assist, but it just felt awful.
yeah, maybe that's what it
So-
is. Lack of aim assist and
That's what would
overpowered.
transition you from middle to bottom.
Mhm.
No aim assist.
Yeah, but the problem is I do want to keep getting better with
get you.
mouse and keyboard is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Like the more I switch back to a controller, I go back to GTA, I'm just like I still can't shoot, shocker.
Can you play GTA with a controller?
You can play what? Yeah, you can't
Not
play
RP.
role play.
RP. You can't RP with the controller. Okay.
No way.
There's not enough
Literally,
buttons on that thing.
literally impossible, bro. Yeah, the amount of buttons I have to push just to lay down on the floor, mate, is
Can you not like use?
Don't you think it's just a
I don't know
talk?
how
Jeez.
GTA works. Can you not use a keyboard and a controller at the same time?
They used to have it, but they changed it.
Yeah, I think they took it out because
Yeah, yeah.
the
Like,
racing,
people were
People were
just-
doing
the
it for
racing-
driving or
the
something
racing
like that.
community
Yeah.
on there were
I
just
remember you
like
mentioned
only
that.
using controllers
Mhm.
and like being the sweatiest bastards on earth. How can you be sweating a roleplay server? I still don't understand it. What else have I played? I think that's it. I went to the COD event, just FYI. Yeah, Activision invited me down to the COD event, so I went to that. Had a good time, got to meet some people. So yeah, man,
Cool.
it was good. Smiled at Lucy James,
Nice.
and then forgot to go and talk to her afterwards because I'd
Not
left by
nice.
then. Yeah, I
Home by
forgot,
10.
Sorry,
Yeah, I get you. The usual.
I was home by 9:30.
Nice.
I got there
Nice.
at 7. I was home by 9:30. Took
Respect
a picture of
it.
my because I was talking to some other creators, and I was like, I go in, I get my social content, I talk to the people I want to talk to, and then I get the hell out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I get it.
And literally, I did that, and we live really close to where it was, so that's why I got home so early. And literally took a picture of myself in bed and sent it to him. He was like, "You weren't joking." I was like, "No." I like Chase the Status performed. I weren't there.
No. To be
I
fair,
wasn't there.
I'd
I was at
probably
home.
I'd dip out for the music section as well. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good for this.
Well, I'm fine when it's rap and grime. I'm
Mhm.
always there. I'll stay for the whole thing because usually P Money that performs.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't there, and I was just like, "Oh no, it's drum and bass," and I'm just not. It has to be a very specific drum and bass for me to care. So
Yeah.
yeah, but thank you, Activision, for having me. I do appreciate it. I did some press. I got to walk the red carpet, took my photo,
Nice.
and I did some press. I don't know if they'll make it in the video, but we'll see. So
Yeah.
yup. Despawn, what you been playing?
Same. Call of Duty. Again, code provided by Activision, so thank you for that. Yeah. As we just discussed, I love multiplayer. It feels like home to me right now. Like to the point I was like sat on the sofa yesterday with Mrs. Despawn. I was like, I don't want to further my relationship right now. I just want to go shoot people. I want to hear them complain about me teabagging them. That's all I want to do. It's like, yeah, no, the multiplayer, like, there are definite issues with Modern Warfare right now. The spawns, the menu system is atrocious. I do not need an alert pop up to tell me how to use a menu system every time I go into that menu. I don't need it. Stop it. It's bad. It's a bad system.
Didn't they disable some of the maps because of spawn points?
They have now. I think at launch.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's a couple. Yeah, so hopefully they'll fix that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I guess the question that most people will have is like, how's the single player? Shockingly, I'm having a good time with it.
That means nothing. It's bad.
There are issues with it, definitely. Like the open worldness to some of the levels is very jarring. In there's no those set pieces that you're used to from a Call of Duty campaign.
Well, aren't the open world just Warzone levels?
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of them are just straight up Warzone like sections.
Wild.
To be fair, giving that, I mean, on the flip side of that, Warzone was just built off previous maps and not of previous levels. Like there was definitely homages to it, like Airport and things like that were in a Call of Duty game before they were in Warzone.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's not exactly the same.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but so like, I can see why the jarringness of it would be. Yeah, it feels like it's just Warzone maps because those Warzone maps are familiar, and then these maps are familiar as well.
It's
like,
to be fair,
I'm not taking away from. Let's not take away from Call of Duty shooting and things like that. Like that's amazing, cool. Like some of the set pieces are cool. They're like, you know, yeah, it's COD, but it's trash. It like, go on.
Call of Duty is like one of the biggest blockbuster, most expensive, biggest money makers. Like honestly, one of the only few games that top it is GTA. Right? We were talking about GTA earlier.
Yeah.
GTA would never be caught doing some shit like this, right?
True.
This is literally my point that I was making earlier about I'm looking forward to playing a premium finished game. Like this is like it's come out that this was in development for 6 months. It was meant to be a DLC. Like all of this, it's like it's just disappointing. To be honest with you, it's just disappointing. It's one of those things that I sit here and I haven't played much of it. It just disappoints me. I load it up and I go, this is such a bad optic for Xbox as well, who now own this IP, that now own Activision. Again, it's not on them. Again, they didn't have nothing to do with this, but it's for a Call of Duty game to come out and have a 4. 3 years ago, we were putting Call of Duty on like Game of the Year, #1. It was my Xbox to me is Game of the Year, it's single player campaign. This year, I don't even want to look at it.
Cold War, which was like a disappointment compared to that game, got like a 7 or an 8, whatever. Which
looks like
isn't
a
bad.
9
It's not
against
bad,
this
right?
game. Like generally, I'm not saying that. Again, when I say something's bad, personally for me, I'm not saying that there isn't redeeming factors about it, because there definitely are. Like you can't take away the gunplay. Call of Duty has one of the best gunplays in any video game. Like you can't take that away. But the fact that you're walking around, you're just like, Jesus Christ, this is awful. Like And again, I do think sometimes, sorry to cut you off really quickly, Crash. I do think sometimes we have to remember, like, especially me and you, Despawn, I'm not sure what's going on with you, Crash, about codes. People are spending $70, $80, $90, $100 on these games. Like, there's not lose fact of, yeah, we get to, I'll speak for myself, right? I get sent the code a week early, I had the campaign before everyone, whatever, right? People are spending a lot of fucking money on this game for this is what they're putting out. This, it isn't right.
Yeah. I just do want to point out there's a good group of people, a very large number of people who don't even touch Call of Duty campaigns, and their only optic for this whole new release is multiplayer. And from what I've heard, those people will be very satisfied with what the game is. But for the people who enjoy and look forward to the campaign, those are the people who will be like disappointed with what the game has to offer.
You're buying a complete package, is what I will say. So whether or not you use that complete package or not doesn't mean the quality should dip.
Yeah.
What you have paid for is a high-end Call of Duty game. You should not be being given this
asset flip
expansion at best.
Yeah.
Sold to you as a package to you as a full game.
Yeah.
So,
and I've not got to the ending of this the single player yet. I think I'm pretty close. I want to say I might actually be on the last mission now.
It's like 3 hours long.
I'm about, I think I'm about 3-4 hours in now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, like I say, the story that they're trying to tell is good. I obviously have better comments on it when I finish it. I understand obviously all of the issues that people have raised, and they're valid issues, like again asset flips and things like that. But again, I'm having fun. I'm unlocking weapons in there as well, which is nice. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, like for me, I very much like I'll play the story once and then go use everything I've got from that for multiplayer and spend like a good 6 months getting angry at Warzone. But yeah, and look, just going back onto some of the multiplayer stuff, the modes. I'm enjoying all of the modes that I've seen so far. I've done Ground War, I've done Cutthroat, I've done Team Deathmatch. I've not done any of the hardcore modes yet, but I'm really excited to do that. I did have one go on zombies, which is an interesting take on zombies this time round.
Yeah, I've not heard great things.
It depends how you felt about DMZ. I liked DMZ. I didn't like getting fucked over by other players all the time. That's not an issue anymore, which is great, because it's just PvE now.
That's what DMZ is.
Well, no, DMZ is PvE, PvE.
No, Fix is saying.
I'm saying you getting fucked over by other players. That's what it should be.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. That is what the mode should be. Yeah, that's fine. But like, I never gelled with that, like, because it'd always be like some bullshit. Go on.
From the other side, zombies probably shouldn't be a PvP-less DMZ mode.
No, I agree. I think there should definitely be like it should have probably been its typical like story-rich like co-op mode. But like I'm interested to see how it plays out, because it definitely feels like there are missions that kind of build up to telling a story in there. I just haven't got far enough in to try it to get to that. But I'm interested to keep going. Like I'm enjoying the couple of rounds that I've had in there. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. Yeah,
I'm totally down. Like, if you want to play tomorrow, I'm totally down. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah. If you want to play tomorrow and stream it, I am totally down. Because I haven't put enough time into it or I haven't put any time into zombies at all, actually. So I'm totally down to check it out. Definitely.
Zombie stream on my Xbox and me.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Crash. Oh, and more Alan Wake. Sorry. Yeah.
Crash.
Possibly. I don't know.
COD with the boys?
Tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Did you get COD?
No, I have not got COD.
Oh, okay.
If I got COD, it would have been a yes. I have to decide.
Let me message someone. I'll see what I can do.
COD with the boys.
What?
COD with the boys.
He said for the boys.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This boy stuff needs to be cut.
Nah,
this needs to stop.
When you play Halo.
I'm never playing Halo.
Then it's never going to stop.
The 4 boys is never ending.
Why the fuck would I play Halo? Who cares about
it's
Halo?
Fun. It's good again.
There's a lot of games that are fun that I don't play.
and then we'll start a hashtag for them later.
Yeah. It's the start
I'll
fix.
be honest with you.
Finals
your
with the
movement
boys.
sucks. Your movement sucks. I do not get any. Nobody is tweeting at me or messaging me on Instagram or anything about Halo with the boys. Nobody. No one gives a fuck.
You heard
I
it here
haven't seen
first.
nothing. I haven't seen nothing in the Discord. They do not care. Nobody cares.
Maybe it's
All
just
right.
me. Maybe I
It
just want to
is.
play Halo. I just want people to
Well,
play
then-
Halo with.
Then play with the boys. You should go play with the boys.
You're one of the boys.
I'm not one of the boys. I'm a man.
You are the boy.
Yeah, you are
I'm
the
You're
boy.
man. Man.
boy.
I'm not the boy. Don't do that. Crash, what have you been playing? Oh, more Alan Wake again. You've been playing that as well, yeah.
Yeah, still loving it. Still
Why have you
probably
not
gonna get
finished
it
that?
because I've only been playing it on stream, and I think I'm gonna stop doing that, guys. Sorry for anyone who's listening who might be disappointed. I just want to play that game. I just want to play it so much.
Then play it.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
That's my
Fresh?
plan for today.
Liza P. That's it. That's the
Okay.
beginning and ending of my list. I played more Cyberpunk. I've decided that if by December I'm not at the DLC for Cyberpunk, I'm just doing the DLC and I'm not playing the rest of the game at that point because there's too much stuff to play
hmm
and it is taking too much of my attention away from other stuff.
How far
'Cause
in
I
are you?
still want to play. Story wise, I'm pretty like I could get to the end of like the main narrative.
Oh, okay.
Pretty fast, so it's not too far off on that front. It's just doing all the side stuff and the side gigs and the side missions and stuff like that.
I was just wondering whereabouts the DLC kicks in. That's all.
DLC kicks in pretty early if you focus on Judy's path.
Okay, which
Yeah,
you
if
should
focus
because
on that.
Judy is
It's the
bang.
best path.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, correct.
Judy's best
yeah,
kill after Panam.
incorrect, but that's okay. I'll let that go.
Jesse for life. Oh, wrong podcast. My
Wrong
bad.
podcast. Say that for my PlayStation and me.
Because I still want to play Armored Core this year, and there was another game I mentioned to Despawn, Remnant 2.
Remnant 2, yeah.
Which
I've heard
got
good
a lot
things.
of praise this year. Yeah. Ghost Runner 2. I just dropped the bottle.
Fresh knocking over bottles.
Fine.
It was empty, so we're all
Okay.
good.
I was going to say, if Crash cuts out randomly within a flash of light, then you know why.
So yeah, there's a couple of stuff I want to play that I can't keep splitting focus like this.
Fair.
Unfortunately. And
Yeah,
stuff I still haven't finished that I do want to finish too.
I think I'm gonna buy Alan Wake 2 on Xbox, and just me and Haley are gonna sit down and play it. I might even do it today, depends on what mood she's in.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm gonna beat Baldur's Gate by the end of the year. I'm letting you know right now, it is my game of the year. Like, don't even come
Spoilers.
at me. Don't at me. Don't anything. It's my game of the year. Like, I'm not even. We'll get into it when the time is right, when I need to. But I don't think I would have beaten it.
No.
But
It's a long
Yeah.
game.
Mhm.
It's a long game.
it's
with
an
a lot of
even longer
dedication.
game if it's even longer game if you play it the way I play it, baby. Let me tell you, I'm not missing nothing.
So,
But
just
also,
go on.
when you play it co-op, which you've been playing co-op and I've been playing co-op as well, it's like you have to line up schedules on top
Mhm.
of that, where you can't just like blast through it like, oh, I'm in the mood to play like 10 hours of this game, because I would
Oh.
literally, if I could, sit down some days and just play 10 hours straight. But you
No.
can't do that when you're playing
Right.
co-op.
It's the one mistake I made. It's also not, but it isn't. It isn't. It's like it's a magical thing when me and Haley come together and play it, but also, oh my god, I would have destroyed this. This game would have been beaten 5 times over if I just played it on stream.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I wouldn't. Yeah,
I'm because I'm the same with you. I just want to play Baldur's Gate, but I just don't have the time. I haven't even gone back to it since the 1.0 release launched, and I played a few hours of it then. I'm tempted just to make this a stream game and just play through it.
the only way you can do that is if you're gonna actually sit there and stream it for long periods of time.
Yeah,
It's
no, like
the-
a
it's
week,
the hard
like
part.
it'll be the weekend stream game where I just play like
Yeah.
I'd record the podcast, log off here, go play out Baldur's Gate for 10 hours.
Yeah,
what I wanna
you'd
do.
need to. You'd
Mhm.
need. Well, I'm at 50 hours and I've just touched Act 2.
I was gonna say like how long in and where are you at? So yeah, that kind of like tracks.
I am. Oh, we're in a fight right now. We had to
Mhm.
save
Yeah.
mid-fight, which I hate doing, by the way. But the fact that you
Yeah.
can do that is very cool. Where, yeah, we're in some town. Something big has just happened. I don't want to say what because again, we'll plan it at different spots and stuff. But something big has just happened, and where we're like, something happened where me and Haley were just like, what the fuck? We just got here, motherfuckers. How the fuck did this happen? Like, and yeah, so it's it's been good. It's been it's just
That
man.
game's so good.
The thing is, you know what the fun thing about that game so much is like not understand. There's parts of it I still don't understand,
Mm.
and I know that I'm doing certain things wrong, and that makes me even more happier because there's things like there's something that's happened that we need light for, right?
Mhm.
And it took us about 30 minutes to figure out how to get our mace out and use that for light. Instead, Haley was just using a light spell over and over and over and over and over again and keeping us all alive. And I'm just like, but that's the magic of the game, man. That you can do that. Like, yeah, that and some other bits. It's just like, yeah, man. That game, so good. Anyway, let's move on and talk about it, shall we? Jump into this week's dashboard real quickly. Larian Studios reveals impressive optimization efforts for Xbox Series S port of Baldur's Gate 3. Again, I don't really. There's a tweet here from Sven Venken.
Sven
must have done-
Vinky.
Vinky, thank you. That says, got a nice present from our engineers, ensuring memory is well under control, and having buffering for peaks was the main thing holding us back. I think this will benefit all platforms too. Still some work left, but very close now. So we've got a question here from Origin Cookie Man who says, is there a greater incentive than ever for developers to optimize their games with the existence of bordered range of platforms, e.g. Series S, mobile, Switch, Steam Deck? Is there a greater incentive? I mean, I don't really understand the question.
The incentive is because the game is running better because they had to develop the game for the Series S. So is there an incentive to make your game run better so that you get better performance out of the game?
I think there's always I don't think there's a greater. I think there's always been an incentive to getting good optimization so that your game can do more stuff. I don't think having to work towards lesser console. I don't want to call the Series S a lesser console, but like Switch. Switch and mobile as well, and adding those kind of stuff. Like,
sorry, one sec. The pain on Crash's face right then.
Wait, no. Don't mistake my pain.
The pain in Crash's face.
Pain for what?
He looked like he was gonna cry. Everyone, go watch the video.
I literally.
I mean, he always looks like that.
Cry.
He always looks like that.
He did. Sorry, carry on, Deesp. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think there's always an incentive on making your game run the best it can. I think this doesn't change the fact that, I think this is good. Like, the fact that they've found a way to make it run perfect, like, great on Series S is fantastic. Should they have needed to do this if it could have worked perfectly fine on the Series X? Probably not. This is just extra time that they've spent on the game that they didn't need to.
Extra time this game isn't on an Xbox platform as well.
That's it, yeah.
Like, I think if it's like, hey, the Series S version is delayed until this fix comes out, that's a completely different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Xbox hasn't had this in general for months now.
Yeah.
Because this game came out, what, August-ish? September?
Something like that, yeah.
September. So yeah, I understand, but also no, because the assumption of this question is also like a game should release on Switch. We've seen countless games come to Switch and seen the state they come to on Switch as well. Yeah. And then for anybody who plays any sort of game that's on mobile as well, you jump into that mobile version unless it's sort of like a 2D card sort of game. Like, it is very noticeable the difference in quality. Steam Deck, I can't speak to. I don't really. Fix might be able to answer that one.
What's the question?
Like, comparatively to a PC to a Steam Deck, what's the quality like?
Everything other than graphics is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I ever look at when I'm playing the Steam Deck is like, Jesus, sometimes I play a game and I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
I play Harry Potter on there, right, for a little while, and I was just like, this isn't the experience I want to have in this.
Yeah.
As someone who likes Harry Potter, again, like the magical world, like looking at it, I was like, especially considering I had seen it on my PC, I was like, oof, this isn't, no.
Which makes sense.
This isn't the experience. Of course, it's I'm comparing a £3,000 PC to a £500 Steam Deck. Like, there's going to be differences.
You're going to need to upgrade to that OLED version.
bro, you know I was pissed when I saw it, right? I was like, but to be fair, I've had plenty of trips with my Steam Deck at this point, so
Yeah.
I can't really be that upset.
I think I've realized I've misread this question.
Oh, go on.
I took it as optimizing your game for these platforms, but optimizing your game with these platforms in mind.
That's what I, yeah.
I agree with what Despawn said originally. Developers always trying to optimize their games as much as possible.
But I agree with your point to really to cap this over, right? Which is like, I have no problem with optimization after the fact of a game coming out. It's better. We've come to experience it. We love it. It's amazing when developers do it. Cool. Let's have the game out on every platform first, though, please. Like, and like you said, again, I know Xbox are in this weird, SX whatever, and like obviously Phil has come out and Xbox and the team has come out and been like, you can't release a game on Xbox if you don't release it on both, right? That's the mantra for them. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like these tweets. Like, just in a way, just please, just get it out. Just get it out. I don't. Yeah.
I think this is more so them just updating the community. They've been very open since early access. I mean, yeah, they're very vocal on updates. So it's more so that. But I get what you're saying as well. It's like, if you're not in tune with what they've been doing, it's like, I don't need to hear this. Just put out the game when it's ready at this point.
Yeah. Again, still the best game ever to exist. So I'm not gonna talk shit.
It's your number one game ever.
Resident Evil 2.
It definitely.
It's top 5. For
I don't want to get into it yet. I haven't beat it yet. Like
7 for the end of the year.
It could fall off a cliff, but if it doesn't crack my top 5 games of all time, I'm doing something wrong. I'll say that. So, yeah. Moving on, Dead by Daylight, newest killer is Child's Play Chucky. Chucky is now in Dead by Daylight. That game just keeps going, man. Keeps going and keeps going and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for them to like, oh, we're gonna a sequel. There ain't gonna be no sequel to that game.
Why? It's printing money still.
All the characters they have licensed, I think they'd be crazy to do a sequel at this point.
Yeah,
maybe a major upgrade.
The problem is that game still has a lot of problems.
Yeah,
it's a great game, but it has a lot of problems still.
It's at the point where it makes too much money to make a sequel, but not enough money. It makes too much. It's in that middle ground of like, it makes enough money, but it doesn't make enough money they could afford to like make a completely new game. And
they can't afford to. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
They need that.
And they can't afford to upset or split the audience either.
Yeah.
I mean, they upset the audience every time there's an update, so that's fine. I don't think they're bothered about that.
They still play. They still play.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of games that fall into that category, even if you go to like something like Smite, which I play, it falls into that category of like, it has enough players that it consistently makes money, but everything they do pisses off that exact player base who says they're never going to play the game again, and then next week they're still playing the game.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think it's a great game. It's a great game from a casual point of view, and it's a great game from a competitive point of view. It has both those markets really well.
I'm very much a case of I was just gonna say, like, I'm very much a case of that. I love this game with people I know.
Yes.
I absolutely despise this game when it's randos.
I agree. I 100% agree with you. I like, and it's funny because again, I know a lot of people in the DBD community, like other content creators and stuff, and they're the opposite to us.
Yeah,
they can't stand the game playing with their friends. Like, that's not fun. But playing with randos is how they get their enjoyment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it just don't make sense to me.
It's weird.
It is.
But sorry, Crash, what were you going to say?
Don't remember.
Okay,
honestly, completely blank right now.
Has anybody actually seen Chucky in game yet?
I watched some gameplay the other day. Again, I was watching both. I saw he can go underneath pallets.
Yeah.
So you don't have to climb over them. You can kick. I think the survivors can kick him.
I've not seen that bit, but I've heard like he's very small. They have like fake footsteps around, which apparently just like from what I've seen are pointless. But it looks fun. It's the original voice actor as well. So that's cool. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a nice. It kind of feels like from what I've seen, because a lot of the Survivor gameplay is very much like looping killers.
Yep.
This feels like a great like counteract to that because he's so small, so you can't always see him coming. So it feels like a nice new kind of twist on the DBD kind of like meta. So I'm interested to see because I think I don't think he's in the full game yet. If I'm not mistaken,
I think
I
they
think
got
he's in the
the
PT.
buy thing, right?
Well, I think he's in the public test at the moment. I don't know
Oh,
if
is
he's
that what
actually
I've seen?
launched. Yeah. So a lot of people have been playing the public test version. Again,
Oh, yeah, you're
tell me if
right.
I'm
It
wrong.
comes out, yeah, November 28th. You're
Oh,
right.
there you go. Yeah, so I've seen him in the public test. So maybe things will change as well. But from what we've seen so far, like it looks like an interesting concept. I've not seen anyone actually playing as Chucky yet. I've only ever seen survivors running from him.
I only ever see Survivors all the time.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say most gameplay you generally see for that game, I feel like, is Survivors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remembered my question now. Does this make either of you want to jump back in?
If we've got people to play it, I'll always play it. Again, this is very much the epitome of a game of like, yo, Fix, do you want to play Dead by with me? Yes, no problem. But I'm not gonna. I probably won't be the person to
Initiate
start
it.
that
Yeah.
conversation.
You're not gonna be the
Like,
group making
yeah.
So
that
you,
game.
you heard it how
No.
here, people. Hashtag Dead by with the boys. Let's make
Oh.
it
Dead by
happen.
with- That's what Fix would be down with. Fix
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like the
that'd be
whole
alright with
community
that.
wants to watch it.
No,
Yeah.
like I'm down for any game. To
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest with you, I am. Even
Except
Halo,
Halo.
I'm down for. No, I'm down for. But like,
joking.
the problem is with those, especially with Halo, right? We're gonna play it for 3 hours and I'm gonna have to uninstall it because we're not gonna play it again. That's where the problem is. It's not like we're gonna go and play it and then it's gonna become our game and you're gonna be hitting me up after work at 6 o'clock like, yo, you wanna play Halo? No, we're gonna move on to other things. You're gonna be like, I'm playing Alan Wake.
I mean,
Like-
if I
like,
knew it was an
no.
option.
No, I'll say no because I'll say it like this. Like for me, I always have to come from a content point of view, right?
Yeah,
as
I
well.
get that.
Like for me, I'm like, I really want to get back into Rainbow. Like
Mhm.
really want to get back into Rainbow with a group of people, and let's all end up in Copper and work our way from Copper to wherever we can get
Copper
to by the
2.
end of the
Let's
season.
go.
Well, yeah, but I would love to do that.
I would. I'd be in.
But-
I love Rainbow, but I'm just
But
bad at it.
we never do it. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's the same thing with Halo for me. It's like if you come to me and was like, "Yo, Fix, we're gonna play Halo." They got a rank system. The goal is we're going from the bottom rank to the top rank. We're gonna play every day for the next week. I'll be in, but playing it for 3 hours with the boys doesn't interest me, especially when we know that my Xbox in the audience ain't gonna turn up either.
I don't know
I
how I
said
feel
it.
about
I said
the
it.
boys. I like why
That's what I was-
quote that?
that's
We are the
what
boys.
insulted me.
Yeah, we are the boys. No need to put it in
No,
quotation marks.
Fix put that in quotes because he is the boy and he doesn't like us.
That's fair.
Go-
That's fair. He
stepping
needs.
into that
He wants
territory.
he wants different boys. I get it. All right. Yeah. That's
I
fair.
want people that can actually play the game. You guys suck.
I'm good at some
Wow.
games.
Do you know what I had the other
You
day?
should see me in
Chris?
Minecraft.
What?
We was watching Simon Reacts, and they were reacting to a PewDiePie clip of him playing PUBG,
Yeah.
and it just brought back all the memories. And I was
you
literally,
playing
no, not that specifically, but it brought back all the memories. I like, is gaming ever gonna be that again?
For us, no.
No.
We're too old for it. It'll be that for somebody else because there'll be another like PUBG experience for them, but we'll be like long past the moment where we'll get hit the same with that. Because Fortnite was that for some people, right?
Fortnite was that. Bro,
Tarkov was that for
I
some
didn't talk.
people.
I didn't talk about. I played the OG Fortnite as well. By the way, I forgot about that. Talking
Oh,
about.
how is it?
It's OG Fortnite. It's fun. It's fun. Again, I think it'd be a lot better with people, with friends. Again, playing that. But yeah, I mean, there's no shields and things like that. You guys are not awake or at work when I'm playing video games. All right. I know it's my fault. I know.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
this is all you.
I know. Trust me. I know. Trust me. Trust me.
Do we
But
need to
yeah,
get
it's-
permission from Haley for you to come play out in the evenings?
It's not like.
It's
bro.
permission from Fix we need.
Okay,
He's very strict with giving permission.
that is true. Yeah.
I don't even want to get into it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Let's just move on. BlizzCon 2023. Everything announced. We had Diablo's 4's first expansion. That will be called Vessel of the Hatred. You have. Is anyone excited for that? I kind of felt like we fell off a cliff with Diablo. Like, I had a great time with it. I was enjoying the story. I beat the story, and then I didn't play a single dungeon because I was getting ready to do the end game stuff. And now I'm just sat here like, huh.
I think we've
that
talked
dropped.
about this before. I was excited until they announced how expansions are working, and then I was like, "Yeah, I don't want that." Like the fact that you have to re-roll a character every time. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, but that is what Diablo is.
Yeah.
It is, but it's
Yeah.
just not the kind of gameplay loop that I want. Like I want to take my character. I want the Destiny loop of like taking a character, building it up. Every expansion just kind of expands on that character.
Yep.
And like, yeah, that's what I want. And this, yeah, it's not what I'm getting from Diablo. So like, yeah, I'm good.
I do agree. with you.
I would jump back in if they gave me a reason to. I've heard good things about season 2, but it's not enough for me. I do
Mhm.
know that this one's supposed to add a brand new class as well. I forget if they announced. I don't think they announced the class that they're
Not
adding,
sure.
but like for me it's like create a good loop. There's a possibility that if this year wasn't as good as it was,
True.
that I would have jumped back into this game. But I didn't have the game didn't give me that big of a reason to, but also like this game's just been packed with other stuff to play. So
Agreed. Blizzard also announced the next 3 expansions for World of Warcraft. You have the World Soul Saga. You have
Mhm.
Warcraft Classic. There's also
Nope.
adding the
Nope.
different
Catalyst.
thing.
Nope.
Oh,
The
wait,
3
oh,
expansions
wait,
is
wait.
just the
Saga,
World
the
Soul
s-
Saga. There's
Yeah.
3
Oh, that
parts
is
to
the
the
3.
saga. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the 3. It's like the title of the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. That's on me. That's
No,
on me.
you're all good.
Bro, can I be honest? I really want Xbox. Once Xbox get their whole Blizzard situation sorted, I really want them to do something with it on Game Pass or something. And that for me, I'd love to get into World of Warcraft.
Oh, for
Yeah.
a reason to like be like, oh, it's included in Game Pass or something.
I'd love to get into World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I would.
My Xbox and me guild.
I like, man, I don't know.
Fixed it
So
somehow.
I would say I'd be totally down for doing that, but I remember how much time that game ate up of my childhood, and I don't know
Yeah,
if I could go back and be a productive member of
I
society.
need the thing is I need my football manager, like my game that's not football manager, and that's what this can be. Like Final Fantasy 5 online was for me for a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
while. I need that, and I feel like World of Warcraft. I
Has the
remember being in
potential.
school. I didn't have a PC, but I remember in school the nerds, and I was in the nerdy table, but I couldn't afford a PC, and they were like, "Yeah, we're playing WoW tonight," and I'm like,
Cool.
"Can I come over and watch?"
I'll bring some biscuits for you
I'll-
guys.
Exactly.
I'll bring the Mountain Dew and Doritos. It'd be great.
Yeah, no. So
Give me fuel.
the fact that there's more expansions, there's more new content, there's going to be a jumping in point that they're going to set up, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they've announced that these are coming out
definitely-
relatively quickly as well out there, they said.
Yeah, well, it's also like one collective story over 3 sagas, which they haven't done before.
Mhm.
It's a new look at the way they do the stories. Also, some news came about how like Blizzard under Xbox now is just Blizzard.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
no
just
longer
Blizzard, yeah.
Activision Blizzard, which is a huge news for like all Blizzard games in general,
Mhm.
especially when you're looking at World of Warcraft. So overall, it's like really good sign. This made me like I saw this news and I was like, maybe I jump into World of Warcraft right now. And then I had to convince myself I have too much other shit to play to be jumping into World of Warcraft right now.
Yeah. Start Alan Wake first, and then, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll allow you to do it then.
After I
Chris is not-
start it,
Chris
sure, I
is
can
not
start.
playing.
I can
Chris
start
is
right
not
away.
playing Alan Wake. Chris is
No,
not playing Alan Wake.
I am.
I think he
I am.
is,
I have
yeah.
to. I have to. It's people are saying it's game of the year. That it's up there with Borderlands and
Borderlands.
Tears of the Kingdom. Not Borderlands. Baldur's Gate.
New Borderlands drops. I missed
Yeah,
it.
new Borderlands. Whoops! I linked something I wasn't supposed to link. My bad.
Shit! Embargo's been broken. Moving on, World of Warcraft Classic is adding the Cataclysmic expansion.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm, thank you. Overwatch 2's next hero is Magu? Muga?
Malga? It's basically the rock
Malga?
from
Malga.
Moana.
Yeah, Maui.
Oh, okay.
It's not, but
Heart-
it basically
It's
is.
not visually like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
that's
It's the
particular.
first game's yeah, okay. Hearthstone's next expansion is Showdown and the Badlands.
In the Badlands. Yeah.
Bro, I'm all over the place today. I'm honestly, this monitor is really hard to rate. Diablo tabletop RPG has been announced. Phil Spencer makes a surprise appearance at BlizzCon 2023 at the opening ceremony.
Mhm.
And Warcraft Rumble gets a launch cinematic and launch gameplay trailer.
Another tidbit that dropped from this is not Warcraft. What's the other game people care for? StarCraft. There were talks about StarCraft and how it might come back as not an RTS, which
Oh.
is interesting.
What
That'd
the
be
fuck's it
interesting.
going to be if it's not an RTS?
Third
Could
person
be a
shooter.
third-person shooter. It is very shooter heavy.
Could be a lot of different stuff.
The world is perfect for that kind of stuff. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, like if you look at something like, I don't know, as an example, like Warhammer, the way that they kind of put different genres in their games.
Yeah.
Like I could see them doing that with like Blizzard properties, like the way that Riot are doing it with theirs as well at the moment recently, with like a fighting game and Valorant and things like that. I think Blizzard are prime for that kind of like resurgence
Yeah.
with some of their IPs.
I'll believe you, all right? I'll
Okay.
believe you. Next up, James Bond owners didn't want another video game until Hitman developer pitched project. This was all taken from Games Radar, and also some stuff come out from Okami Games as well, which I've been following a lot lately. He's been doing some really good reporting, so shout out to him. Edge Magazine visited IO Interactive and asked them about the upcoming James Bond project. Here are a few bullet points from that, right? Looks like it's a more scripted experience than the Hitman trilogy, which, to be honest, we kind of all expected. At least I did. I wasn't expecting them to give it the Hitman formula. In terms of, bro. Oh man, do you remember Hitman?
I love Hitman. Like the recent trilogy. Oh.
Yeah, what a great game
on Game Pass. Go play it.
Yes, definitely. Pitched as the ultimate spycraft fantasy, suggests gadgets and less murderous objectives of Agent 47, which I think that makes perfect sense, right? For what we expect they're going for.
Yeah, Bond is a spy, not an assassin. Like,
yeah, exactly. While it's confirmed that they are using the original James Bond, they say it suggests a tone closer to a Daniel Craig, than a Roger Moore, which, once again, I kind of expected, if I'm honest. And then lastly, the job listing confirms it will be a third-person action game and is likely still a few years away. Kind of everything we knew, to be honest, that came out of this. But nonetheless, excited. I am actually excited. IO are a great developer. They've proven their caliber of games that they can make, and this should be no different, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% in with this one. Like, I love the Bond films. Like, I grew up watching them as a kid, which probably shouldn't have. Some of them.
Me too.
But and I love the Hitman series, like all of them, especially the recent trilogy. I have smashed it out of the park with that trilogy. I just wish they'd fix the connection issues that it has. But other than that, like I'm sick of telling me that I have to go offline every 5 minutes. But yeah, like if they can smash like this out of the park, like I can't wait. This is a potential. I know we throw it around a lot, but potential game of the year for me if they can manage the caliber of Hitman with the storytelling of a 007 story. Yeah, I know for a fact I'll love that game.
Fresh, you excited?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't care.
Moving on.
Don't care for Hitman. Don't care for James Bond.
Let's talk about something that Chris is definitely excited about. Microsoft blocks Xbox fighting game and disability accessories. XIM cheaters will escape the ban. This one was taken from Windows Central. Microsoft is banning third-party unauthorized USB accessories from the Xbox Series X and S consoles.
And Xbox One.
Yeah, sorry, and Xbox One as well. True, thank you. We'll just leave it there for now. Crash, how you feeling about this?
This is some BS from Microsoft. This is like
Not
real.
entirely.
No, it's BS.
Not entirely.
It's BS. It's because they want to sell you a dongle.
So, okay, yes, that's definitely part of it. 100%. I'm not going to take away that. But do you not think, does this not destroy like the Cronus and things like that?
Oh, that's the Zim. They're not banning them.
Oh.
Yep.
They're blocking a whole bunch of people from using peripherals that they do for fighting games and accessibility and stuff like that. But they're not going to ban the Zim players for whatever reason, even though they've had the ability to do so for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why are they not doing that, Chris? Talk to me.
Microsoft doesn't give answers. They're just not doing it.
Don't let me get someone on this podcast. If I get someone on this podcast, I'm going to figure out why.
This is like really, really a stupid story, to be honest. The fact that this is even happening, like this shouldn't be the case at all. But Microsoft's going to do what it wants to do, and whatever reasoning they give, unless they ban the the people who use Zims. I don't think their reasoning makes any sense other than selling a dongle.
No,
but it's to protect users.
No, it's
end
not.
quote.
Yeah, that's why the Zim cheaters are allowed to run around.
Yeah. I mean, they're still users.
True. That's my bad. They are absolutely users.
Sorry, did I say I meant losers? My bad. Sorry, mispronounced.
It's definitely a strange one. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna, I don't know.
It's
man.
one of the weirdest decisions Microsoft's made in terms
Yeah.
of like gaming in a very long time.
Like, is
Yeah,
there
Like it's just
like
like the optics around it are just stupid.
it's like I'd get blocking like things like the Zim, where
Yeah.
but that
If-
makes sense. But
I didn't know.
like,
I didn't know it was called a Zim. I'm not gonna lie.
why? I
Well, the
don't know.
Cronus
Just,
is a thing. I don't know if this
Yeah.
blocks the Cronus particularly. It
Yeah.
might block the Cronus, but like if you're going out your links to block that and you have the ability to block the Zim as well,
yeah.
and you're not doing that, that just seems kind of silly. I
Yeah.
think if you're making the argument like we're blocking all cheaters all around and we have to do that, you still have some sort of standing ground. I think it's still weird to throw all this other stuff under the bus
Yeah.
for the sake of that.
Yeah, but at least you could not lie, but you could have been like, "Oh yeah, we're disabling all unauthorized USBs. We're
Yeah.
trying to protect our players. We know how bad cheating's got." Me, I'm gonna sit there and celebrate it. The rest of you guys will be like, "Oh, my fire stick," but me, I'll be like, "Who cares?"
Yeah, because
Like,
there's a win somewhere there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be
oh,
there's gonna be a fair few people that aren't affected, but for those that are, and especially the disability side as well, like
We
the
know
third
why
party-
they're doing that though, right? Like they have a disability controller.
It's the next to the dongle. It's like the same
Yeah,
category.
It's,
that's
it's on
why.
the it's on the same star page. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, but like, man, like there are better arguments. There are better fights to have, right?
Who knows
like-
why they're doing it? Like
Yeah.
they probably have
fights
some
to have.
internal reasons as well.
Moving
Talking
on
about
real
fights?
quickly, better fights. Microsoft's new partnership with InWorld brings AI development tools to Xbox, but will developers buy it?
Who
This
knows?
one was taken from Windows Central. Microsoft is teaming up with InWorld AI to bring new AI tools to Xbox to make game development easier. The tools include an AI design a co-pilot and an AI character real-time engine. They can also be used to create AI-powered characters, stories, and quests. It's up to the developers to decide how to use the technology, as it remains optional.
Shout out to Xbox. Great news week for them.
hmm
This is
A weird.
It's
play.
optional.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Until it's not.
It's optional. Why are you guys being so
I-
negative, guys?
I
It's
think it'll
optional.
always be optional.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever take away the
Yeah.
optional part.
It'll be optional because there'll only be 10 people in the studio and they'll need it.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't need that many work. You
got the
have
AI.
you been
We've
using
got-
those tools. You haven't been okay, well, you guys can let go of some people and start, those tools we paid for. Yeah, start.
Quest
start
writers?
utilizing-
Nah, we're good. We
Nah,
don't
we
need
don't.
those. We got
Character
this.
designers. Nah.
Nah.
Stories.
Well, it's not just-
nah.
It's not just writers, it's quests in general.
Mhm.
So on the real, obviously, again, I'm more fond of AI compared to both of you. We can openly say that.
Yeah.
Is there any positives here? Like, we're clearly moving into a world where these tools are going to be used.
Mhm.
Is there any positives that can be taken away from this? Less crunch, things like that.
I mean, technically, yeah, but again, as Crash said at the beginning, like if you are replacing staff,
Well, they're saying they're not
Yeah.
doing that.
they're saying that, but I mean, we've seen time and time again that what people say and what they do is two different things altogether. Like
Agreed.
money matters, and if they can save money
Yeah.
by losing people, I mean, this is the
It's-
worst year for layoffs in the industry, and this is before AI has been widely adopted. Imagine what it's going to be like when it is.
Is this the worst year for layoffs?
No,
I mean, it's up there.
It's
been-
bad, but I
don't
feel like
think- I don't think
every-
it's the worst year. It's been a bad year. Don't get me
I-
wrong. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst.
Okay.
I feel like every decade-ish, maybe a little bit less, there's always that period where it's like layoffs after layoffs after
Mhm.
layoffs in a lot of companies.
I don't want to be that guy, obviously. But
Don't be that guy.
you kind of expected it, right? Like we had record-breaking numbers of sales and profits and things like that, and then we've come down the other end of COVID. That was always going to happen. They were always going to hire and blow out studios when people were at home as well, because
Mhm.
just the way the industry was going, and that means as soon as you bloat something out, it means that it is going to get shrunken again. That is what
and I-
happens.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's not the argument here, though. The argument, we talked about this when we were talking about
We-
layoffs before. Like when you build a studio for COVID
Oh,
times, and then you get to post-COVID times when everyone's leaving the house, you're going to see a drop-off. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's not fine that people are losing out of their dream jobs because of it.
No.
But if you then be like, okay, well, we need to save some money, so let's use AI instead. That is the argument. I'm not a fan of that.
I agree with you 100%. We don't know that's what's been going on, though.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, we saw like prime example is what happened in the movie industry recently. And in fact, we had it in the games industry recently. Did you guys know that Finals is AI only for voice actors?
Yep.
Yeah. So it is already happening.
Chris, you shouldn't like that game. You shouldn't like it. You like that game. You was on the podcast last week that you like that game and you enjoyed it.
Doesn't
Phony.
change my opinion on the game.
Yeah,
You're
the
a
gameplay is
It
great.
also doesn't change my opinion on AI.
He's a big
How
phony,
much-
everybody.
To be
How
fair,
much
the
money
voice.
did I put into the finals?
How much what?
How much money did I put into the finals?
I heard it was at least £1,000.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put £3,000 on it.
Ha! Got him.
So think again.
Zero. I'm going with
No,
zero.
I
Yeah.
get you. I get you. I get you. I
Yeah.
get you. Yeah, it's just that we're just.
It's a slippery slope. Like we've. My issue,
My-
like at the moment, is, and I'm gonna we're gonna go wild on this one. I'm telling you, the lack of protection for you for the developers at the moment. It's things like this that worry me the most because there's no protection to stop companies being like, oh, we're just going to use AI for everything and get rid of all the staff, and then everyone's out of a job. I'm saying that's probably hyperbolic. Well, it's definitely hyperbolic, but like there is definitely a risk that there will be lower level staff that are just like I say, like NPC quest line writers and things like that. I said just. Sorry, that was very disrespectful. That are quest line writers and things like that will be replaced by AI because there's no protection of their jobs. There needs to be some kind of unionization in the industry, and I think it's been long overdue. Like there needs to be protection in place that will prevent greedy companies kicking people to the curb to replace them with an AI program.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. But in defense of AI, it pains me to say that, but a
Go.
little bit of defense,
Wow,
like
okay, here we
for
go.
this tool, is if the tool is used, let's say you have a studio size, and the studio creates the scope of a project, right? And it's like we need X, Y, and Z. This is what we have the manpower for. And they start creating that world out, and then they feed their own creation back into the AI tool, and the AI tool then expands that world using the stuff they've created. So it's not using other people's work and all that stuff. And again, you get into slippery slope, all that stuff there too. I think that's fine, right? The problem is we have no clue how this AI development tool works,
Yeah.
and that always becomes the issue.
Yeah, what is the benchmark that it's using to build those AI programs? Is it used by, like you say, their own? Like I think Adobe do it really well in their Adobe Firefly program is all based off of their stock images. Is it not?
Adobe got
No.
caught like not doing
No.
that as well.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, well, that's what they advertised it as, which is
Adobe
yeah.
got caught not doing that as well.
damn. Bad boy, Adobe. Bad boy.
Bad boy. T-Spawn's trying to.
I try not to swear.
Yeah.
I felt bad when
That's
I
what you're
said fuck
trying to-
the other week. So yeah, I'm trying to like tone it down a little bit in my anger. But yeah, damn. Okay, not cool.
Look, adapt or die, right? I just wanted to upset Crash. I'm sorry. I
Look
just wanted
forward to
upset Crash.
the next episode of the Max Bossing Meat podcast where it's all replaced with AI.
Never. Can never happen.
Can't replace
Impossible.
Crash like that.
Can't impress the boy. You guys,
The boy.
you guys otherwise.
No.
You
no,
guys
no.
can disappear into AI. Me, on the other hand, they need me.
No,
they need,
that's
they
not
need
a
me.
problem.
There's
Don't
no
call
there's
yourself the boy.
yeah.
I'm the boy.
No, that's
Not
no,
boy.
no. Me and D-Spawn can call
We're
you
the
boy.
boys.
Once you start calling yourself the boy,
You
it's
called
just
me the
weird.
boy. I'm the boy. I get it. I'm the
Yeah.
boy. Alright, let's move on to quickly some questions. Wait, what's this last story? Crash, is it important? What is it?
Xbox exclusive announced.
Oh,
It's an Xbox
Finish-
exclusive. So I added it.
Finish Line Games announced Robots at Midnight launching exclusively on Xbox and Steam. in 2024. Phoenix Lights Games is a
Toronto.
yeah, I thought it said that, but it didn't look right. Toronto-based studio known for indie titles Cell Damage, HD, Scully, and Maisie.
Maze.
Is that right? Maze. What the fuck? The studio announced their upcoming. I'm telling you, this monitor. I think I need to adjust the resolution. The studio
Okay.
announced their upcoming action adventure RPG Robots at Midnight, drawing the Golden Joystick Awards. Oh yeah, which happened. We forgot to mention that. Again, I don't know. We don't really talk about the Golden Joysticks on this podcast because it's British, and we're though technically a British podcast, we cater more to an American audience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the Game Awards, so suck it, Golden Joysticks. Am I right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like-
you did a great job, Matt.
Yeah,
I
we
don't.
should wait for Matt to come on the podcast to talk about it.
Did you say
Mortal
you
Kombat
don't?
won multiplayer game of the year. I don't rate none of it.
Wow.
Yeah, but I know Boulder's getting cleaned up, so that's all that matters.
Do you know
Did.
Baldur's Gate is a multiplayer game? I'm just saying.
Not the way I play it.
You caught me off guard there. You did catch me off guard there. I'm sorry, you caught me off guard. All right, moving on. Fix the Sack. Remember, you can email in my Xbox and me podcast@gmail.com.
Is it
Join
fixed
Discord if you haven't. Yeah, it's Fix the Sack. Yeah, it's Fix the Sack.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm the
Fix the
host,
Sack.
all right? The fact that you called me out like that tells me you're a terrible co-host, and fuck you, all right? You hear me? Fuck you, yeah? 'Cause
But I
coulda
wanna guess that
I could
game.
have transitioned easy into that afterwards, but you're a terrible host.
I think you did a good job, Despawn.
Thank you. I'm just keeping you honest. That's all.
It's time for Guess That Game. If you didn't know, Guess That Game is the section of the podcast where the panelists get to ask yes or no questions in a minute and a half. Only yes or no questions. I have a game written in front of me with the Wikipedia so I can answer all of the questions. Are you ready? The fact that you called me out upsets me.
Historically, no, I'm not ready. I apologize profusely
So,
for calling you
would you like to hear the scores?
out. Yeah, I guess.
Crash sitting on 1 point.
Woo!
Sitting on 1 point.
Woo!
Ooh.
Despawn sitting on 2 points.
Let's go.
Woo!
The boy MC Fixer sitting at 3 points.
Boo.
All right, Wiz, are you ready?
Yep.
Who's going first?
Who's going first?
Crash is going first. Go.
Is it a 360 game?
Yes.
Is it exclusive?
No.
Is it based off an IP?
No.
Is it an RPG?
No. No.
Third person.
Yes.
Guns.
Yes.
Sci-fi.
No.
War story.
No.
Modern.
Yes.
Activision?
No.
Multiple protagonists.
Yes.
Is there drugs in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you drive cars?
Yes.
Is there a dog?
Did you see the reflection on my glasses?
No.
No.
Yes, there's a dog.
Is there 3 protagonists to be exact?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We still got time? Is one of them
What?
Franklin?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I need to write down my answer?
Do we? I'm gonna say, do I need to?
No,
Okay.
you just say it at the same time. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
GTA 5.
GTA 5.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Give it a point.
I really wanted to like not ask questions, but I was like,
I knew you.
Yeah.
We both knew it. So yeah.
As soon as I heard dog, I was like, fuck, can I see on my glasses? Like, is there a
No.
reflection? Well, I was trying to be smart, but you know.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Crash, on 2 points.
to
Despawn
back.
now on 3 points. Congrats.
The boy.
I love you both.
On 3.
You're not the boy. I'm the boy.
We're all the
alright?
boys. It's the boys.
Okay.
Yeah,
I no longer want to be a boy no more.
that's
Sorry.
fair. Well, now we're definitely calling you the boy.
Okay. We're jumping to fix this sack now, all right? Anubis says,
Yeah,
as we're getting closer to Black Friday, I have 2 questions. Do you think your favorite game related item
Do you have a
do
favorite
you,
game
do
related?
you have a favorite gaming related item you have ever got on Black Friday? And is there any you're hoping to get a good deal on this year? I do actually have both those 2. I can answer both of those.
Mhm.
So yes, we bought Haley's Xbox One during Black Friday, the Assassin's Creed edition, when Unity was in the bundle. I remember queuing up at Game at like midnight to go get one for her because they were selling them like I think it was like £100 off or something, and that's how we ended up getting hers. And then this year I'm praying that a gaming monitor that I want goes on sale
Mhm.
because I need to replace one of my monitors. So I've been holding off. So I'm really hoping that a monitor goes on sale. I also really want a wireless keyboard,
Same.
but I don't know if I'll be able to get that as well. We'll see.
Why wireless keyboard?
Second PC. I've got 2 PCs set up now. So
sense.
for streaming, and it's just having this all on my desk and then wires coming off the desk, and it's just like, go away. So yeah, I'd like a wireless one. Just so I can. I've got a wireless mouse already that the community bought me years ago, which I still use, and then I've got a wired Razer mouse as well. So I've got the Halo mouse and keyboard. Those are what I use currently for my gaming.
That is a
setup.
nice looking keyboard.
It is dirty as fuck.
Ni-
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nice keyboard and mouse to play Halo with the boys.
It's never
anyway.
happening now.
anyway, and then currently I use a Alienware Marvel. What's the Marvel game that came out? The turn-based one.
Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns keyboard. So yeah,
Nice.
I've got like 100 keyboards in my mum's loft. I'm sure I've got a wireless one there somewhere, but I can't get to that. So I really want a the Corsair one.
Yeah, I've been looking at Corsair ones as well.
Yeah, I really want the Corsair one, but I don't
Had a
want to pay
Corsair one,
£200 for
nice.
it.
Mhm.
So yeah, hopefully it goes on sale. What about you boys? Favorite Black Friday gaming memory item that you bought?
The answer's probably the same for both questions. My Elite 2, and then a replacement for my broken Elite 2.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Or
I
alternatively, the expandable storage for the Xbox.
I don't remember anything I've got. I've definitely gotten stuff on Black Friday. I cannot recall anything I've gotten on Black Friday. What I'm looking forward to get on Black Friday, I haven't been even thinking about getting anything on Black Friday. It has not crossed my mind that Black Friday is coming up. So, thank you for the info.
It is coming up, Crash.
I know that now. I'm gonna start
Congratulations.
thinking on it.
Let's do one more before we get out of here. We'll do 2 from Anubis this time. All right, we'll do both from you this. Thank you for sponsoring this week's episode of Fix a Sack. Appreciate you. With the Game of the Year time upon us, I think it'd be fun for a Game Pass Game of the Year. What Game Pass game was the service seller this year for you? Just a suggestion for content. I tell you what, we won't answer that right now, but maybe we can come up with some. Instead of doing that, we usually do our normal Game of the Year, go around, round robin, blah 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 blah. I do like the idea of us having our own categories this year and making up like our own award show, the My Xbox and
Okay.
Me award show.
So we would still do a top 10 or whatever. That would
We would still do that as
But
well.
this is an
as-
additional thing.
This
of,
is
we
like an
go through,
additional, yeah, because there's definitely games that
so best fighting game, best FPS, best
we'll
stuff
come
like
up
that.
with
We
our
could
own.
be more
we're gonna
creative
come up
with
with
it.
our own ones
Yeah.
and just that. That's kind of boring.
No, just
I'm
getting
thinking
the
more
idea.
best
Best game
sex
to-
scene.
Okay. I was gonna say best game to legally punch your friend in the face with. So best fighting game.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like us using best game.
Best game to shoot
Totally
your
good
friends without without getting jail time.
I kind of like the spin on that as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, I do like this, and we can add some Game Pass stuff in there as well. So We won't answer it, but we'll go. We'll think about it. We'll go away. We'll think about it, and we'll come back. That's all December content anyway. So
Yeah.
And we're really good at planning that stuff in ahead of time, so we'll definitely do that.
Fantastic at it.
We can kick him off the podcast, Chris, if you want. He's like messing with my segments, calling us out on the podcast. Like, what the fuck?
That's a
Please
good
don't.
point. He called me
Please
out on the not changing the number. That's a really
He's
good
calling
point.
you out a
Vic.
lot. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to elevate this podcast. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do.
No,
This
you're trying to get
podcast
the
has
people
been-
on your side.
This podcast has been doing perfectly fine without you. Yeah, there may have been an episode that goes up late
you know
every
what?
now and then, but you know.
You know what? I think we leave it up to the people, right? The best way to leave it up to the
No,
people
I
is if
don't believe in the people.
want Despawn to stay. You guys have to write in that you want Despawn to stay.
Yeah, you
Staying
should.
silent
No.
means that you want Despawn
Wow.
to go.
Staying silent means you want him gone. Yep.
Oh, no.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
Well, it was a fun run, guys. It's a fun
Yeah.
run.
Let's plug and get ourselves out of here. Crash, what you got to plug this week?
My Xbox Me Twitter page, tweets have been going out more frequently on that. Thanks to, I'm not going to give no names because they don't deserve it.
They
They've
don't
been
deserve
giving
it.
people
They
too much-
definitely don't
yeah.
deserve it.
No, no names been given out, but
Mhm.
go check out the My Xbox Me Twitter page.
Despawn, what you got to plug for the last time ever?
I'm going to plug my YouTube channel where you'll be able to find me going forwards. YouTube.com/Paul Despawn. Please come show me love there instead of here because apparently I'm leaving now.
I'm
It was
glad you
fun while
agree.
it lasted.
I'm gonna promote my Twitch that I don't do often. My subs are at an all-time low. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Please consider going over to my Twitch channel and giving me your Prime sub every month for the near future. Yeah, it's been a hard year for me. It's been, do you know what? It's weird. It's been a hard year. It's also been a great year, but it's just been a very strange year for Twitch as a whole. So yeah, if you enjoy what I do, and again, remember I am a full-time content creator. I do need your support, whether it is over on Patreon, which again I don't promote half as much as I probably should, but Patreon, or if you're able to give a sub or whatever over on Twitch, please do consider doing so. It would help a great deal. But yeah, until next time, boys and girls, and children of all ages, I love you. Leave you. See you later. Deuces.